Welcome to a very beautiful afternoon here in Poland. I don't know if you have heard about this. This summer in July, June, as well as August here in 2022, Germany decided to introduce a new transportation alleviation plan to curb the high rising fuel prices. The idea is that for each month you can purchase a pass that costs €9 and you are granted unlimited amount of travel within the entire Germany using the public transportation network, except using fast intercity trains as well as ICE bullet trains. That means all of the metro trains such as S-Bahn, U-Bahn, and as well as the regional trains and all of the trams, all of the buses, they are all fair game. And somehow they opened it up for tourists to use as well. So why don't we travel hack our entire way through Germany and try to use €9 to get around the entire eastern part of Germany for about 15 days, all on €9. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, isn't it? Well, the first step is, of course, let's go to Germany. Hold on a second. Okay, welcome to Germany here in Görlitz. Well, the first step is completed. So what's next? Right, step 2. Let's buy a ticket. While obtaining this €9 ticket is very easy through thousands upon thousands of ticketing counters all throughout the country, the easiest way to get the €9 ticket is actually through the Deutsche Bahn German National Rail's own app. On the front page near the bottom, you can find a giant button that says €9 ticket, and you can simply click on it and then proceed to enter your name. This is important because technically it can only be tied to one person, and a lot of the train conductors do verify it with ID checks. And after entering your credit card information, and €9 later, you now have a brand new €9 ticket that is valid for the entire month. And it will be displayed on your planner page in the app, and simply by clicking on it, you will have a QR code that every single train conductor can scan in order to verify your purchase, and say goodbye for paying for any transportation for the rest of the month. And the next step is planning your trip. Well, forget about these departure boards in the train station, because now you can go on your cell phone and search for the DB Deutsche Bahn app. And with it, it has this very convenient option that allows you to untick the boxes of ICE Intercity Express as well as intercity trains. And thus, all of your search results on that app will be valid with your €9 ticket. It is such a convenient feature. And with that, you can simply figure out when do you need to be at the train station. And remember, you don't even need to book your ticket. So just come to the station and get ready to board. And the last step is, of course, come hop on board. And the best thing I like about the ticket is that it actually allows intra-city travel to be extremely easy. I'm just here visiting this small city called Halle for about half a day, and I don't have to worry about where I can buy what ticket that is valid for what fare zone at what time from where to where. These are all extremely complicated, sometimes all in German, and it's impossible to decipher if you are just a visitor. And it's a huge waste of time if you are here and just want to take the tram for 1 or 2 times. And thus, it saves me a lot of hassle. And another really interesting side effect of having this kind of ticket is that you have so much freedom. Right now, I'm trapped in this little town called Radenburg because of a service disruption on the line. Normally, you have to take a substitute bus in order to go to the city center of Dresden, but I decided that maybe I should explore this place a little bit, because in other cases, you have to buy a separate ticket to get to the city, so you have to spend much more money. And thus, welcome to the city of beer, apparently. Look, this is a really interesting export beer brewery, and since it's city of beer, it has a different Pilsner company right next to it, and there's like 7 different breweries in this tiny town of like a few thousand people. I think everyone works in the beer industry these days, but I don't know. That's just the charm of having this kind of exploring ticket that allows you to stop anywhere you want, anytime you want. And not to mention, if you are not experiencing service disruption, trust me, they are very, very common in Germany. They are like pretzels. They are everywhere. They can happen anytime. And then, like, even if you're on an on-time normal train, the trains are frequent enough. You should stop in every single place if you have this kind of Explorer Pass, and then take the next train in the next hour. And thus you get to experience little towns that you otherwise will never be able to enjoy. And look how beautiful this little town is. Just 15 minutes ago, I didn't even know that this place exists. And now I'm just looking at one of the most impressive things I have ever seen in my entire travels. This is a truck with a full-ass chicken on the top. Wow! Life is truly being lived here. Look at that chicken.
Look at all those chickens.
3 days later.
And thanks to the liberty given to me by this ticket, I somehow ended up in this noodle museum in a noodle center in a small town called Riesa, and there's even a noodle cinema. As a result, the €9 ticket is severely overpowered, but justifiably so. And I genuinely believe it is a very good idea. It is one of the very last things here in Germany that is not opposed by barely anyone. Every single political party is actually in favor of this kind of really interesting move by the government. And thus, it is genuinely welcomed by every single person. It basically helped to reduce traffic on the roads, help people save fuel, and increase the capacity of all around public transportation. And not to mention, it allows a lot of smaller places to give a chance at tourism that they would otherwise never have. And honestly, for me, it just saves a lot of hassle. Honestly, I could actually pay much more just for this kind of convenience. Just ask me for quadruple or even quintuple amount of money, I will happily pay as a tourist. And thus, I really want them to continue, honestly. A lot of people also want that because, yeah, it's about time. If there is a country that's about to introduce a universal monthly ticket, I think Germany should be one of the first. And what do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also, like the video if you enjoyed today's analysis, and subscribe if you want to follow me for the rest of the journey. I'll see you around.